Hey y'all, say hey as you're jumping on. Trying to decide how high I need my fan tonight, how warm it's gonna be in here or not. So if the red light is in the upper corner, we're live. If not, you're watching the replay, hashtag replay, so I'll know that you guys have watched it. So I have no announcements tonight that I know of. I'm trying to think here. I got a whole bunch of cups sitting here on my table. And hey, Jen and Miss Sarah. So, Jen, I know, I almost, look, my thoughts are moving really slow tonight, y'all. I don't know why. I've been working on this cup for a really long time this afternoon. And so it's got me like kind of in a daze a little bit. So, hey, Shamika. So, Jen, I was going to make my shirt actually backwards and wear it tonight. And then I was just like, I don't have time. But it would be funny. Hey, Haley. And hey, Amy. So, yeah, she was going to wear my shirt. And I want to know if you got a bunch of orders for these little logo tags on the bottom. Because I hope you did. Because I've answered the question like 10,000 times. And poor Julie, she kept having to type it in there last night. Tell everybody. And the code. Kelly 10 with the EY. So, hey, Vanessa and Casey. I know. Y'all, so Jen was, we were laughing that, did you say you were going to make me a shirt? I don't even remember how the conversation went. I know, I actually was going to. Hey, Wendy and Lynn, I was going to, and then I just ran out of time. No, girl, thank you. I freaking love it. I need to order some more, too, by the way. I'll have to get with you later. So yeah, I don't know if Jen said something about making me a shirt that says Kelly 10 or something like that, because I was talking about Julie having to type it in so many times last night. She's like, you ought to just get you a shirt. I was like, maybe I'll just make that shirt, except I'll do it backwards. So when I'm on lives, y'all can be able to read Kelly 10 and it'll be right. So, hey, Ilka. And Celeste and Miss Brittany. Ilka, I have a cup with your name on it here, and it doesn't have anything on it. So I need to message you when we get off here, because I don't remember if I'm supposed to do something to it or not. It's been here a long time, I think. Just tell me what you do. Whatever you think I do. You know, look, whatever you want me to sell, send it to me and I'll whip it up right here. I guess I don't know. Like, the only ones I don't use are the square one. Like, I haven't used them yet. I'm going to try them, though. Or maybe, no, I used the square one today with the, like, the corner, the kind of the rounded edges, I think. So, hey, Stacy. I know Julie was a maybe, and I'm fixing to sneeze, y'all. I don't know what. Excuse me. I don't know what just happened. It just, like, hit me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so, y'all, last night, okay, so last night was a big, in my mind, it was great, but I was not a wreck. But, y'all, so, okay, for whatever reason, the comments and the names, no, I know, Jim, but I'm just saying, like, I'll use any, you know, like, I'll use any of them, so, hold on. And you can actually take the designs off this time. All you have to do is Dixie Darlins. I'm, like, dropping the designs. I'm over that. So, hey, Teresa. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, y'all. I don't know what happened. Hey, Trisha. I did see you on there last night. No, girl, Ilka, no, I forgot about it, and I found this cup, and I was like, and it had a sticky note with your name on the top of it, and it was sitting up under there, and I thought it was an empty box, but it had a cup in there, so I was like, so I'm the one that's sorry. So, hey, Stephanie. So, yeah, last night, Julie, like, I didn't even really realize. Okay, so y'all's names and your comments show up in the same lettering. I don't know if y'all noticed this last night or not. If you were on the TikTok, lives do not save in TikTok. That's the only problem I have with them. Hey, Kim and Kathy and Angie. They do not, and Teresa, they do not save in TikTok. So, hey, Shelly. So yeah, so well, I don't know. I've been talking to a friend of mine that does YouTube today, and he had a really good idea actually of how I could stream multiple things at a time. Cause I was like, look, I can't be going live every night in a different group, you know? So I thought about doing YouTube. I actually almost did it tonight, but then I was just like, no, we'll have to wait for after Culture Con. So, hey, Tanya, you never catch me live. I'm so happy. Well, I'm happy you're here too. Devin, you put, I do not have a soothing voice, you know that. But okay, so last night the names are lighter than the words, and it's hard enough for me to see on here. I told Cindy today, I was like, this mat has got to go if I'm gonna keep doing lives, because I couldn't see. So how I can see, I mean, I can see y'all's, but then last night it was business names, right? Which are even harder for me to read because they're all clumped together. It's like how now I can at least see like Tanya Nelson, I can see your first and last name. But last night, you know, it's all clumped together. So I screwed up several different times of thinking it was somebody and it was somebody else because I couldn't read, I could barely read it. I could see the comment okay, and then I wasn't used to the joined underneath there was going constantly, and so it's distracting. And then y'all were everybody was so sweet of like sending the gifts and stuff, but it makes kind of the screen, you know, a little, you know, it makes it busy, I guess, for my sake. So anyway, so I've apologized to the people, and then some of this stuff was just like I just was like out of my element last night, I guess, but. You look like tech, but you can't save anything you teach us. I know. So that's what I actually thought. But the problem would be like, I would have to have Julie and like several people moderating, probably both of them, because I couldn't even keep up with the comments last night on TikTok, which I'm very grateful for. And it may not be that way every time. It may have just been like a random thing. But I thought if you stream it in YouTube and TikTok, or you stream it somewhere else, at least then you have it saved somewhere. You like my lives here better. I think they're more laid back. Like last night I was very like, I mean, it was like a high energy kind of thing. And I'm telling y'all, this morning I woke up and I was tired. I've been that way all day. I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can go. I mean, so it was 4 hours and 35 minutes, I think, when I got off there, because it does save it, and it saves it in there for me to view, I think, for 90 days. So the other thought I had, but y'all, it would just take, the storage space is what gets me on these. It's the same reason that right now, how I've taken a couple of our lives here and downloaded them to my laptop and then uploaded them back to YouTube. Well, it takes a long time to do that when they're like 3 and 4 hours. So, I can probably screen record the TikTok if I go back and watch it live and then post it somewhere else. But, well, at least you wouldn't be able to see if someone was being nasty over there in TikTok since it's so hard to read. Yeah, no, I couldn't see if anybody was being nasty. For sure. These Facebook, I think they're more personal. Well, to me, they're more personal because, like, and it makes me, it's harder for me because it makes me feel bad that I don't know a lot of y'all's business names, and I feel bad that I don't. It makes me feel bad, and so then when y'all show up over there, or it's people that I feel like I should know, and then I don't, and then it was just it confuses me. So it was hard to, you know. And then there were so many people like popping in and out that, you know, it was the average view time was not very long. I can't tell y'all that. Y'all are so sweet. I got a lot of likes, and there were a lot of viewers. I think there was like 16,000 or something like that at the end, but their average view time was not very long. So I don't know I guess it was average. So it would be really bad for a lot of people. So I know, Devin, but it does make it feel, you know, like I just, you know, like I can call y'all by your name over there. I'm like, and then when I do try to call by the name and the business that I got it wrong last night, so I was like, ugh. So, thank you, Brittany. No, nobody was being nasty. I saw Julie one time post, because somebody kept asking me, I don't know if y'all saw this, somebody kept asking me how much my cups were. And I literally just saw this comment because there were some comments that I never do this to y'all. I will tell y'all this right now, is that in this Facebook group that is private, that I know who is in here and who's not, I always try to answer every one of y'all's questions. I never like intentionally really avoid a question. Last night I was intentionally avoiding a couple of things that were going on there. And so that was the only thing really. And it wasn't any of y'all, I can tell you that. You were flipping back and forth watching you and someone else. I realized later that it was saying that I joined every. Okay, so Sarah, see, I couldn't even really see that. That thing was going so fast at the bottom because I mean, even though it was like 4.5 hours, like 16, like those people were like in, out, in, out. So it was just like a constant stream. Like I couldn't even really, I couldn't see who was joining or who was not unless you said something. Occasionally I would catch somebody, but for the most part. But yeah, so I saw Julie one time tell them, like, if they don't quite ask, like, I can't tell them how much my cups are. Undoubtedly that's a big no-no on TikTok. I don't know. I didn't know that. I learned that last night. Hey, Cindy Lulu. You hung in there until 12:45 your time and had to bow out. Yeah, finally, because I was kind of weird and tired last night. And Julie was like, okay, girlfriend, we got to wrap this up. I was like, yes, ma'am, we got to wrap this up. Let's go. So, thank you, Ilka. Hey, Deanna. Hey, Amy and Alexis. How are y'all tonight? So, we're just kind of recapping the TikTok last night. I don't think I've recovered. And I've been working on this cup. Cindy's seen it, and she like I didn't put it under epoxy, Cindy, because I was going to show them yet. But yeah, so now that you can't talk about prices or something, I don't really know what that is. But Julie one time said, if you ask again, I'm gonna have to mute you. And I was like, look at freaking Julie moderating over here. And then she kept telling everybody, like, show her some love, like hit the like button, hit the like button. And I was like, she's done this before. So I've seen that you yes, thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, there were, I mean, because, you know, like, I didn't really think about trolls, but I knew that there might be people on there that, you know, sometimes you just, like, I know they're going to comment and I just can't acknowledge it. So, yeah, it is a different, but everybody was, I mean, it was, like, I didn't have a bad experience. I mean, I just know, like, here, you know, I can, like, regulate who's in the group and who's not there. I guess you probably could. I don't know. I don't think you can regulate that. So, anyway, but it was fun. I mean, for my first time, y'all were like super awesome. Hey, Bethany, I saw you on here 2 minutes ago. Sorry. And Miss Mary, you don't have TikTok, so I missed your live. Well, we just did a repeat of a template cup, and then we just looked at a whole bunch of cups and a bunch of foils, and then it's just like, it was like here. We talked about a little bit of everything. I think more people want to know where I got my shirt last night. Was my hair color my real hair color? And were my eyelashes real? I feel like I answered that question several times. And then Kelly 10. So that was the joke that Jim was like, I should just make you a shirt that says Kelly 10. I was like, no, I should do that. And I should flip it around backwards so it looks right for y'all. So, hey, Hope. Well, I'm glad you're catching me live. So, okay, so y'all ask about transfers and foils. So I've got that here. I can show y'all a couple of things that I'm doing if y'all really want to be entertained tonight. Like some of these cups, I just sit here and look at y'all because I have to think about them, you know. So one of them I kind of worked on so I could show y'all. And then the other ones, they may just be a work in progress. I do have another template cup. Y'all, I don't know what is wrong with me in these crazy templates. And then I did download the Yellowstone one. Who on here last night, guilty, sent me the link on the, I'll have to look at it. Somebody sent me the link to get the old Yellowstone template last night. And of course I did. And then they had an Alabama one too. So on the DL, I had to get that one. Erica, who I hadn't seen pop on here yet, but can we see the Dixie foils? I don't have the Dixie foils. I just have the picture of it. So I don't have those in hand. So Cindy actually, they have to have molds made for those. And that's what they're doing. And then having them sitting here. Kathy, you would have pooped your pants. What would have made you poop in your pants? Sorry. I know the comments are a little bit sore there. And I'm going to have to turn my fan on, y'all. I think that's what made me sneeze for some weird reason. But and then y'all told me last night, okay, so the Yellowstone one, you know what, I'll copy and paste it into the thing if y'all want me to do it. Except, so I don't think this is the one I bought because for some reason I went down a rabbit hole looking for it. But, yeah, but that it looks the same, but I think I ended up buying it somewhere else. I'll have to go back and look. Because then I started looking for Alabama ones, and then... Yeah, because the one I got, this one just has the Dutton Ranch Yellowstone thing on it. Mine actually says sort of sweet, sort of Beth Dutton. And I was like, I think I want to make that on a cut for me. Okay, I'll copy and post both of these links for y'all. The one that Erica sent me last night, and then also the one that Rita did a burst. I have a hard time calling them burst, y'all. TikTok, you would be so scared. Hey, Angel. It wasn't that bad. I mean, I guess because immediately when I got on there, Erica, I'm just talking about you sending me that Yellowstone thing last night. Of course, I had to download that one. And, well, I didn't actually get that one. I don't even know where I searched it because it would not have been on Etsy because that took me to a website. And I'm going to, if you don't care, I'm going to share it in the group right now. They ask about it. I ended up getting another one. And because the other place had an Alabama template too. So it will not be for sale. It will be for personal use. Let me clarify that so I don't get in trouble. But I guess because it's like as soon as I got on there, like y'all, everybody that was like showed up. Yeah. So they had LSU too, by the way, a whole bunch of different kinds. So yeah. Okay, so I'm posting the one that Erica sent me, and then I'm gonna because I just downloaded these. Okay, so, but I'll show them to y'all too. Like y'all know I can show y'all because they're cute. I don't know. Let me go back to shop where I checked out. And this one may or may not, I don't know. So this was a little bit different than a Chick-fil-A on that site too. Yeah, so this is the Yellowstone one. That's pretty cool. Except this one had the sort of sweet, sort of bed button thing. And then where is the other one? This one has a bunch, but now, like, y'all, I downloaded these, but I haven't even looked at them. So if they're like crappy, don't hold me to it. And then that's the other one. Isn't that cute, y'all? So I was like, I gotta get that one. You know, Papa Dixie Darlins might need one of those or something. So, hey, Erica. Well, yeah, don't be hanging out here tonight. Y'all were champs last night. Thank you, Erica. I don't know if you saw my post or not, but for helping me moderate last night. Y'all like kept y'all kept it all moving, and they were there from the beginning to pretty much the end, right, y'all? So it was. I guess that made me feel better. Because I literally, before I got on there, I was like clicking on there and I saw Miss Dutchie, which I kept calling her Miss Frenchie last night. I don't know why I was thinking about that. And where my brain was. But I was like, okay, well, if I get like 10 people on there, I'll be happy. That's what I thought. I thought, if I just have 10 people. But I had looked up our analytics on TikTok to know that 8 o'clock was the prime time, that more people were on TikTok and that follow me at 8 o'clock on Saturday night. So I was like, okay, let me go somewhere between 7 and 8 o'clock. Okay, I'm posting this other one too, y'all, right now. So thank you, Erica. Y'all did. I mean, it wasn't much different than being on here, other than the comments go way faster, and there's a bunch of stuff going on the screen, so it gets real distracting. You know, like you got like the TikTok fan zone, and then you got numbers over here, and you got numbers over there, and then stuff's going all over the screen, and so it's really just hard to read comment. So okay. So yeah, I don't have the Dixie Darlins foils. There was a mold being made, but they will look very similar to the transfers. These transfers right here. So it'll look very similar to this. So I actually worked on this cup today. You bought from Kayla's Custom Designs. Well, that's where I ended up buying from. So I bought the Alabama one and the Yellowstone one from Kayla's Custom Designs. I don't even remember how I got to that website. It was literally, I mean, if I went back and looked at this would be like, it was like 1:30 in the morning. So I have no idea. Because I was like, so I sent Eric a message back about that Yellowstone. I was like, it's 1:30 in the morning. So I worked on this one. This is Bashful from PDB Glitter. And I just kept looking at it. And I knew that I wanted to work these in here somehow. And so then I used... So there's a transfer here. I cut one of the brush strokes in pieces and used part of it here. Then this was like another full transfer here. And the colors I used were, I don't actually know, if Cindy's on here, I don't know what, the one of them I don't know what it's called, but it's really pretty, but I will tell y'all it's very hard to, I struggled with the transfer. and even adding heat, and so I don't know if it was just me or what. It's almost like it's not a sheen on sheen, but it almost acts like a sheen on sheen. So, because it looks like it would go over really easy because it's got this bronze. But so I used this one as kind of the base. So this, yeah, so this one, I think this, Cindy, would do really good on a black cup with a template. And I'm tempted to, I mean, with the cat scratch sheet, I think you'd get a better transfer. Like I was on the struggle bus with this one. Vintage Leopard. So this template that I've cut is like a drip thing. And so I wanted to use these same colors. I'm tempted to. And then I also use the wood grain and the twinkle red. So that is Vintage Leopard, twinkle red, and the wood grain one too. And then I've kind of worked with this. It's been a work in progress. I've kind of gone back and forth of how I was going to do it. I put a decal on there. It didn't show up like I wanted it to, and it wasn't in the right direction that I wanted it to. So then I kind of went back and touched up some more areas. So what I had originally done, well, I don't think I even have it right here, is I printed off the Grateful and taken, I don't even know what, I had taken like this foil right here, I mean this vinyl, and Vintage Cheetah, not Leopard. Oh, sorry, Vintage Cheetah. Oh, Vintage Cheetah, okay. So I had taken this and I was like, it's not matching just like I want it to, so I'll just put the foils on this. So I actually took the wood grain foils and put them on there. Hey, Liam, put the wood grain foil. Yeah, see if you can do, because, I mean, I don't know, Cindy. I could never get like a full transfer of it. So it would just like, see, it just like if you I'm sure, like it just never, and so I tried it like adding heat to it. I tried letting it dry and adding heat to it, and it's more like the bronze will come off pretty good, but the black, I had a hard time with the black. So you know how we had with that toy cheetah or whatever that thing is. I had a struggle with that. So y'all don't think that I get these foils on here perfect every time, because I know y'all get frustrated. I get frustrated. Like you have to just figure out every one of them. Which I knew I didn't want to fool them, but, so I'm tempted to try it on, I probably should know better than this, but I was kind of tempted to try it on this template and see if it would do on the cat scratch really good, because I kind of wanted these colors again, so I could go back in and add, that cup's still on the turner. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide what I'm doing with my roses here. So I have a red cup too, and I really want to do this drip and put these red roses over it, but I don't know what colors I want to use. So that's where I'm on the fence about it. Because y'all don't know this, but like Cindy, hang on, let me check it I mean, it's done now. I got it on here. So thank you, Rita. Hey, Miss Jody. Rita, that was a really pretty cup that you just did, by the way. Didn't you just post the burst cup in there that you said you weren't going to do? I know, I got one sitting right here, but this template's different, but I kind of, okay, so what y'all don't know that Cindy knows is I've tried a black on black, like multiple times, and it just, it's not working for me. I don't know why. So the latest one, which was totally my fault, I did black stripes, spray painted it black, used double-sided adhesive tape. The first time I did the black metallic, it was crap. I could not, like, I sent Cindy a video of it, and I was like, I can't leave it like this. Like, it just, I don't know, it just didn't look good. So then I was like, okay, well, I'll just go lay tape right over where I put the foils and redo it again. Well, I go to get Batman, this Peachy Olive Glitters black, because that's what I want, and somehow a total another black has gotten mixed in there with pinks and blues. And I can't remember the name of the color is, but I know what it is because I've used it a whole bunch of times, and somehow I got mixed in with there. So it's not even the right colors that I wanted. So that's really what I wanted. That's what I've been really wanting to do my roses on, but every time something's going on with the black cup. So how do we get on the list for the roses? There is a waiting list on southernbelleglitter.com. And when you see it under Dixie Darlins transfers, it will appear that it's sold out, but it's not. You just have to click on the image and it'll take you in there and give you where to sign up on the waiting list. So, yeah, so I've really been, okay, so I know this, y'all are gonna think this is crazy, but I don't know. And maybe I should have just done like a solid. So I painted this cup red, and I thought I was gonna do a gold or something that would match this gold. And then I don't know if y'all can see, then it's got these little drip things. So I thought that I would, so since the cup's red, I was just going to put an opal glitter over it, since that's my favorite thing to do of late, because colors seem to be messing me up. So that's what I thought I would do, and then try to layer these roses on it. But I don't know that I'm loving this drip now that it's on the cup. So I did, and I thought it was a good idea, but then when I put it on the cup, I'm like, I don't know that I'm loving it. So this may be not with my roses, and I just decided to do something else with it. So look, y'all wanted transfers and y'all wanted transfers and foils tonight. So this is kind of the process of how it works with me. And I kind of like this, but then if I want to use the gold, I don't really think that's the right color of gold. Because once this gets under epoxy, I can kind of see, well, it's pretty freaking close. Hold on now. Just a second. Okay. I really think I would like it better if I did. I'm on the Hey Dolly. Like, that may be my favorite. Cindy, I hope you're bringing some of those to CultureCon, Hey Dolly. Because I'm going to need some Hey Dollies. So I put one of the little flowers on here just so I can kind of see under epoxy what color it looks like. But I think if I go with the Hello Dolly, and then I try to do red on top of that, it's going to blend in the best. So I could go in and layer some flowers. I don't know that I'm going to do that over this, but you know what? I'm just going to, I really hate to use up my Hey Dolly, but I think I'm going to. Okay. So, I'm thinking, y'all. And then if you were not on, well, I'm sure y'all probably seen the TikTok or whatever that I posted now. Here is the cup under epoxy, if you've not seen this, the other one that I did. And this is wood grain. This is a template. It came from Sassy Rose Designs. Remember the same one where I did the leopard that I spliced out the center? And, well, Brooke, you take a nap. We'll be here. Where is the shelf behind you for your printers? Sasha, I have I would say Target, but it's at least been, I mean, a minimum of 10 years since I bought it. Because they were dark wood, and I painted them. So, yeah, so this is probably going to have red. I'm probably going to put these roses on here somehow, too. That was kind of why I did this, as just a background. Because I felt like they would all blend in and I could layer the gold on top of the rose. But then I also liked to leave the Judge and the Jesus on there too, that way. But then I also have this Know Your Worth that I've really been wanting to use that I think would look really good on there. So this is probably going to go somewhere on here too, because the colors do well together. So this is a template. Yep, this is a template, and I just printed it off on the cat scratch sheets, and it is from the Sassy Rose design. This one is, I've got another one somewhere too, y'all. I'm not really sure what I did with it. It's around here somewhere because I've put it somewhere. Because I cut it out the other day, and one of them I had to pull off the cup and throw it away because it didn't work. I mean, I was trying to put colors on it that really just weren't working together for me. So if you have not seen all of the transfers, y'all. If y'all haven't seen all the transfers, I still do have like the image sheets. So you'll get all 3 sheets when you order them. So yeah, I think I want to do the Know Your Worth on there. I really want those red. Well, I got another set of them, so if I mess them up. But then I also like these with this. So, right? The camo, so I think that's what's going to be on there. Thinking, y'all. Thinking. And then I've got vinyl patterns, and then I've got a ton of vinyl, but I don't know if y'all know this, but Craft Haven has vinyl now too. But I've got a bunch of patterns that I've probably already showed y'all though, that I'll be using with the transfers, and they're not available yet. So, is the gold cup for sale? It will be for sure. So y'all just tell me. But let me finish, because I want y'all to, you know, because y'all just, sometimes y'all just stress me. Like, I know that, because I have other stuff too that's kind of prepped for the red, and I really want that red on black. I've kind of got my mind made up about that. So the red roses on black is kind of, and it even may potentially go like on this, because some of this is kind of the same reverse pattern. So yeah, no, I don't want that. But where are my camo ones? They seem to have disappeared today. I don't know what happened. They must be like, yeah, because I was like, I got my camo one somewhere here and I can't find. Not the ones I've already cut up. Okay. But if you did this, y'all, there's a ton of stuff that you, what did I use for the gold cup? I used, Mary, when are you all leaving for CultureCon? So I think Cindy's going, no, Cindy, I didn't get your message. Hold on a second. Cindy's going Wednesday. I'm going Thursday. Thursday morning we'll leave. Okay, Mary, let me write this down so I don't forget, please. And whoever told me last night to keep watching what is the show? Pieces of Her. I kept watching it last night and it did get less scary. Okay. So I am thinking about okay, so did you put that on? Did you do that with adhesive or did you do it with the cat scratch sheet, Cindy? Because she got a good transfer of it. I did not, and I swear I tried it a million different ways on that cup. Yeah, pieces of, I'm not finished with it yet, but cat scratch. Okay, I knew that's what it was going to take because I couldn't get it to stick with the adhesive. So. But, okay, so even if you're just thinking about different things, if y'all want to do this, yes. So this is the wood grain in the stripes right here. And then the glitter is Firefly. So, but you could do so many different things with this. I know that stuff is the freaking bomb. Missing you on our back porch. I'm using my custom wine go. Jenny, I know, I was kind of hoping when I asked y'all, I don't know if you picked up on this, Jenny Wiley. Last night I was like, so what are y'all up to? I was like thinking that maybe, but y'all had volleyball. Okay, so what did I cut? I cut it on minus paper. Also, Pieces of Her is amazing. Talk to me, Kelly. Okay, so I thought, it scared me the first night I went to watch it, Jenny, and I quit. I turned it off because I thought it was going to be scary. So then last night when I was on my TikTok live, everybody on there was like, no, you got to keep watching. You got to keep watching. It's not scary. So I kind of turned it back on, and I was like, okay, they're right. It got better. So, hey, Czar. Okay, so even if, okay, so let's just say we don't know what Kelly's going to do with this. It might be a surprise. I don't know yet. Because I really love these colors with it, right? So I think it just makes it a more feminine, you know, thing. So options, right? This was the golden night. So we'll walk through. Can you do burst tumbler tonight? Yes, I will do this tumbler tonight. And it's not very detailed, y'all, so it won't take long. It won't take near as long as all these other ones do. Okay, so you could use these, all the reds on this, like a nude color. Because those pieces right in there, I think that like brings out, you know, in person it looks really good, like together. And then this one, you can bring out the camo, right? And it kind of makes it look a little more feminine to me. All the brush strokes would match this. But then if you wanted like these, you could use these with this gold. And this cup, a lot of people have asked me what minus paper. So it's a setting. If you scroll through your settings, is that what you're asking me about the cat scratch? Is that glitter on the cat scratch? If so, did you seal it before epoxy? Yes. So I sprayed it with I sprayed it with Mod Podge's clear acrylic sealer, 2 coats of it. But because I'm using an opal glitter, it seems, you know, like if there's a little bit over your vinyl, you don't really notice it that way. So, Jenny, I can say well, I can sure try, girlfriend. I don't know if I can or not, but so minus paper setting is like if you scroll. Do you have a Cricut? That'd be the first thing, and then it's just one of your settings. If you scroll through, it actually says like minus paper setting in your settings when you're going to print your vinyl out or whatever it is. So it just is one of the options. Yes, love that. And the one, so you can always do this with it, right? And okay, so what I was going to say earlier is this cup, a lot of people have asked me what color spray paint this is. It's just Rust-Oleum's 2X. This was actually not one that I did with the Montana Gold. This is just the Rust-Oleum Metallic Gold, like 2X. So, and I didn't do any, I mean, it's literally just spray painted. And the only reason is because I knew I wanted to use an opal glitter. So I was like, well, let me just go ahead. Same reason I did this. I thought I'd use an opal glitter, so I just spray painted it red. So that way I'm not dealing with colored glitter over this vinyl, because that has not been good to me, I'll be honest. So, but, okay, so not only that, y'all, but let me get on because I've cut a bunch of these up already. Thinking I was going to use them. But, like, there's so many. Like, you could even do one of these with this gold, right? Like, if you wanted to go this kind of route. I mean, so many of these will work with this. And my little Highland cow. I mean, now, okay. He may be what goes on here, but he'll be a surprise because I got plans for him. We'll cut him out right there so I don't forget about him. But yeah, there's so many of these that you could use with, I don't know if I'd use, like, like this cowhide. This one right here, I would probably use with something similar in this color. This is like maybe my new, I wouldn't say go-to, but I might be doing templates with these two colors, like multiple different templates. Because I just feel like it all blends in so well with it. So, and then, yeah, so I also have Chanel on a cup that I was thinking I was going to use with something as well. With maybe one of these. Because it seems to go, like, be a really good color that blends with a lot of the different stuff, too. Where you can actually do all kinds of stuff on this color. Same thing. The Know Your Worth. See, that looks really good, too. It's not going to go on this wine glass very good. But, oh, yeah, I've been wanting a Highland cow. I've got to get that one. Yes. Hey, the cow with the hay. Yes. I know. So, but I got a background for him. And he's not going to just be, like, right here. I already know what's going behind him. Cindy knows this because I told her the other day. I was like, don't you think that would be cool? But, yes. So, I could do, yeah, this little hay y'all right here with my little Highland cow. So, I know. Didn't Cindy do good on my cow here? I was really happy with my cow. Where are those from? Are you talking about, Deb, are you talking about the transfers? These are Southern Belle Glitter, Dixie Darlins transfers. There's a waiting list right now. They're coming. So, yeah, I just think so many things work with that. Even this, like, the Grace Will Take You Places. This one's actually going on my camo cup. Oh, Erica. Well, happy 78th birthday to your dad. So yeah, I just put this little flower on the back, so I put it under epoxy. So I wanted to, because I like to see what color it is. So when I'm trying to match stuff up with it, I can see better. So you can see, like, it goes really well with this color right here. Yep. Okay. Then I also have other vinyl wrap cups too, just because I'm kind of throwing stuff around with them. Like this one, y'all, this pattern's not available. I will get April to get all these available for y'all tomorrow or this week, whenever she gets a chance. Where are you getting the decals? Southern Belle Glitter. Sorry, y'all, that might be a little, the comments may be hiding a little bit. What is cat scratch paper? So it actually is a thing. Deb, I was just like you, and I thought that there was no such thing. But it actually is, people buy these things to put on their furniture, and they are double-sided adhesive, so it keeps your cat from scratching your furniture. I guess their paws stick to it. I don't know. I don't have cats. But they actually are a real thing. So, anti-scratch cat training tape. So, they would give you the example that you would, like, put it on your furniture. So, the cat, I guess their claws stick to it. I don't really know. I mean, but it really is a thing. So, it says that it's effective on kitties, but can be used for dogs and other pets. I don't know what that means. I don't know. What are you going to do with dogs? I guess if your dogs are scratching or eating your furniture. But, so I like these better than the 3M adhesive sheets. Everybody last night was on me on the Tumbler tape. I was like, I do not have Tumbler tape. But I did go look it up last night, or this morning, whenever we got off that live. And I feel like it's basically the same thing as this. It's the same size. So, yes, I cut this in my Cricut, and I cut it on the minus paper setting. So when you actually go to cut or pick what your, your medium is that you're cutting, it actually says like, like it's a minus paper. There's a big difference in them, and the ones you have are really good for the first ones I ordered were trash. Well, that's good to know, because this was like, I did kind of go read the reviews. I mean, I don't know why, because I'm sure everybody's talking about cats. But these did work good, for sure. And I've got to order more, as a matter of fact, because I'm down to like, I got one little piece left of all the ones. And then there was 10 sheets, y'all. So, what is that? So, some of those I had to cut up to do like the round circles on the bottoms and stuff. But you actually use the cat scratch paper on the corner of your couch and cannot see it. My cats will not go near it now. That's funny. Jessica was on live she was on the TikTok live, and she said, yeah, that she uses them for her cats too. I'm allergic to cats. I have no problem with cats. Like, cats like me, and I like cats. I'm just allergic to them. So, but yeah, so that's what they are. But so this is another vinyl pattern that I thought so many different of these ones would go to. And I think I'm probably going to do like maybe a magenta foil around through here. And then, okay, so yeah, maybe she has Erica, if you've got the silhouette, because I don't know about that. But so yeah, I'm thinking that maybe the magenta, but then there's a new one too that I was kind of piqued my interest too. Like this one right here is pretty freaking cool. So this one may actually get put as like just to kind of give it like a little, I don't know, y'all might do that right now. Y'all want me to do that right now? Because I haven't used this one. So, let me pull y'all up right here so I don't have to keep like... Last night, y'all did me in straining trying to read the screen up there. It was fun, though. I have to say. It was something different. And I've just been sitting here by myself on a Saturday night anyway. So, Mary's like, do it. I know. I'm just thinking... I got it all spread out. I like the mama, too, but I really think I like the big... I mean, I don't know what I'm going to... I don't know what the saying's going to be yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with something. But I know I want to put that heart on there. You know what's crazy is I really want to put a stripe down the center. Like, y'all, this cup right this cup right here, I'm kind of like I thought maybe if I do like a stripe down the center, and then, I know this seems kind of probably weird to y'all, but you know how like if I did the decal like that, you almost wouldn't even have to put any kind of saying on it. It would be like if I did a full stripe down the back, and then this was your, is that gold cup sold? Yes. Mary Boyd asked for it earlier because I got it written down. So that's kind of what I was thinking here. And you actually could do, I don't think you're going to have to do it for that, but I was just thinking you actually could use like one of these strips that I've cut off the end right there. And the foils would adhere perfectly to it. And then you could just put this and it would be like a perfect little line. And then you really wouldn't have to do anything else to the cup if you didn't want to. I know. So the leopard print would be, there's so many different leopard prints too. But it has leopard on there. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. Probably just because I want to see what that one looks like. And I use that crazy leopard all the time. There's also this one that I want to put something on. I'm looking at y'all because I can kind of see it that good. Kind of like this one on there too, though. I mean, I do have more than one. Sorry, y'all, I know this is dysfunctional, but y'all are kind of just seeing how I work through the process. It doesn't always go fast. I know, I really like that one on there. What do y'all think about that? Yes, Angie, I've got all y'all's written down here, and I started working on a bunch of them that I was going to kind of do the Kelly thing with. So, y'all be patient. If you don't mind, because all my turners are actually full except for the one that doesn't work, and I had to change the battery. Pink tie-dye. Like, this one, so many decisions. I know. I mean, I have two of these, so you could, I could do more than one. Oh, but you know what? This would be really cute with this. Hold on, y'all. Okay. But it wouldn't be just like, I'm not going to put it on there like that. It would, I don't know. I'd have to think about this because I don't like it just, it'd have to be, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could. No, I would like this on a skinny straight better. Maybe you could do this stripe on matte or something. I don't know. We'll come back to the pink. We're gonna start with my first thought here. And then I think I'm gonna put the mama on this one. You need to find someone who does custom iron-on patches. I don't know who does. Is that pink and green leopard vinyl? It is. Is that 20-ounce cup sold? If not, you would love to purchase. Sasha, this one right here or the camper one with the handle? You like the heart on this one, Devin. I know. I think I like this one too. And I really, y'all are messing with my mind over here, because I could do this and then put this on there, and it probably would blend in there really good if I did this stripe. But I really kind of have my heart set on doing. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not. So, hot pink foil, then stripe. Okay, now y'all are really messing with my mind. Okay. I know what I'm going to do, so y'all just hang tight, okay? And this may be ugly, and y'all are going to be like, I told you so, but I'm going to. Sometimes I just got to do things the hard way and learn for myself. Okay. Hold, please. I know the magenta would be really pretty too. Dang it, y'all, I really wanted to use that foil. Hold on. Actually, I don't like the magenta now that I brought it over here. No. Not that one. It needs to go out the way. I mean, you could, but what if I did What if I did these two? Or I did these two and that one on top of it. I don't know, I really want to do that one. Okay. Hold tight, y'all. Hey, Robin. Our little photo bomb. Oh, is Sugar back there? Probably. She's probably laying. She is. I don't know if y'all can see her. Probably not. She's on the floor. What is the name on the leopard print? This one? I have no idea. Cindy? I don't know which one this is. So, yeah. Y'all just hold on a second, okay? Don't want to hold this little bit very good right here. Why can't we just do both? That's what I'm thinking. Holographic leopard. This is holographic leopard, Danielle? I don't know what this is. It's like a distressed leopard. I don't know. We're fixing to try this and it may be, oh, I was saying the foil she held up. It is a vinyl that will be available. Oh, this, I'm sorry. Sorry, y'all. Let me pull y'all up right here because I'm missing comments, like trying to read them up there. And I'm trying to like think. Usually I have this all already thought out when I come on here with y'all. So I know what the plan is. So let me pull y'all up right here. So I won't be missing comments. Of course, now it's going to take a few minutes to... For some reason, I can't even find the live now, y'all. Okay. Here we are. And I know my volume's down. Are you talking to me, Cindy Lulu? I can't... Are you talking to you can't wait to see me? I know. I can't wait to see you either. They did tell me that they asked for a king bed. But they didn't think you would have got it. And I was like, I didn't ask for a king bed, by the way. Sasha, yes. Okay, so if you want to purchase this, are you okay with... What I'm thinking is that I got way too much stuff right here in front of me. Y'all, let me move some stuff out of the way. Second of all, if y'all were on that live last night, y'all know I was about to go crazy because there was glitter on here and on my area, and I did not want to leave it there, but I also did not want to take time to like stop everybody in the process of doing it. So what I'm thinking that I'm gonna do, I guess we will have the spoon. What is the print on the cup that you have? This cup, this is not available. This was a custom pattern that I sent to April. She printed it off at the Vinyl Cottage, and she will have it available. Like she'll have them, so I'll make sure that she gets them for y'all. You know, and I'll let y'all know when they are available. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna do is, because some of y'all wanted leopard, some of y'all I wanted this one. So I think I'm gonna lay this down because I just think it brings it all in, and then I'm gonna do. That's for another cup. Then I'm going to do the skinny stripe with the leopard. So that way when I put the heart on here, it does flow in with that, and I have both on there. Are you good with that? So Sasha says, however. Okay. That's what I think. Or I could do the magenta in that, but I don't know. I just feel like that other one matches better. Like that magenta, I don't know. It's yours. You can tell me whatever. I can do it however you want me to do it. It's not exactly the same color, so that kind of bugs me. But let me write your name down too, Sasha, before I forget that you are getting the little rustic heart. Okay. And the great thing about these, y'all, is if they're crap, then we can just pull them off, so, right? So, you know, like if it doesn't look good, these little babies, we can just pull them right off. Now we're gonna see how straight I can line up something. I mean, my seam on the cup is perfect, so I'm feeling like I'm gonna get it straight, but you never know. And because the seam is pretty darn straight on here on my cup, I'm literally just going to pull this, and I'm just centering it with this, because the seam's right here, y'all. So here's another way that you can cover up your little seam. And it's not perfect, so. But see these little babies? You can just pull them right up. So even if I get it on there and I think it's ugly. Okay, now I can do this perfect. Let me find my little square, y'all, just to make sure. I wanted to make sure it's straight. Pretty sure it's on there straight, but okay. And it's gonna blend in with the cup really good too, so. Okay, we're gonna do this one first. Then I'll lay the second one in the center. And if you get little air bubbles in there, it's no different than vinyl, y'all. You can just kind of poke your craft knife in there and you can just flush them right out. And then I'm gonna go ahead, because on that template I just did too, I went ahead and kind of just put slits down in through here. So it'll kind of go around the cup. Like around the bottom. Okay. Moment of truth here. Is Kelly gonna be able to get the foils to transfer? And Kay, you had that little dotting tool that you showed. That was pretty genius. I never even thought about that. Joel, is this one of my secret vinyls? Yes, it is. I have a gazillion of these little things, and I never even thought about using these to put your foils on in those little areas. So, yes, Joel, this is one of my secret vinyls. They're not really secret. I just have to spend a lot of time looking for them, and I don't want everybody else using them before I don't want everybody else in the world using them before I get a chance to get mine out there. Not y'all. You know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Okay. Got my trash can covered up. Okay. Yeah, y'all. I mean, look, it's gonna be pretty, so if not, I'll pull it off and I'll redo it for you. Okay, y'all bear with me because I'm trying to figure out the easiest way here to, first of all, I need to turn my little fan away so my little fools aren't blowing. And I just try to get that little bit right there to gotta go all the way around the cup. Because it didn't always want to. And y'all, I've learned to always check this. Sorry, I'm not paying attention tonight. But I know y'all are here answering questions for me. Before you pull the whole sheet off, like I try to pull up a little bit at a time. I mean, I'm sure y'all probably see me do this. So if there's little tiny spots or whatever that don't stick, because once you pull the sheet off, it's really hard to put that sheet back on there and find the you know, like it's hard to go back after you, if you don't get it all off the first time. So, and line it up perfectly, but perfectly to the cat scratch sheets, y'all. I mean, it just like works so dang good. That stuff is like butter. Look at that. I mean, Nancy's got me wanting to try that other one that I could not get done today because it literally did perfect. Because I loved it when I was using that distressed cheetah, leopard, whatever it is. What's up, Leona? You just come breezing in whenever you can, girlfriend. Acting like you're gonna see us later this week. You just ordered the full. I can't wait to get it. Yeah, so this one's like super for the spring, y'all. I think that's gonna be like really fun. Like, look how pretty that is. Okay. Those things are amazing, and I'm gonna need to get them in liquid form. Are you talking about the cat scratch sheets? I know. How do we get that? And a brush on form somehow. And how do we figure out how to, I mean, I guess, I wish there was a way, okay, so this will be the next question. Why is there, or is there not? So remember, this just popped in my head, y'all. So I'm just going to spit it out there. Hey, Jessie, by the way, I had not seen you hop on here. The slits on the top rim, because it didn't want to lay down right there, and I'm going to sand that off anyway, but I'd rather it just lay down, and so that way when I go to sand it, because it wants to, like, you'll kind of see, like, it kind of wants to lift right there too, and I don't want to sand that far down, so if you just do the slits, it'll lay flatter, and then I can just go trim that off. So, this ain't Arkansas. What's up, man? What is the rubbing tool? So this comes with the transfers. This is just a little burnishing stick that, oh, yeah, I know. I was actually paying attention. So, oh, how fun. I bet that, yeah, that's way more important than being here with me. Because you'll see me later. Wish it would tear well to give it the rugged edge. So, well, true statement. And, so, okay, so this just popped in my head. So the night we were trying to figure out how to cut decals on that, right? On the double-sided adhesive and transfer them to the cup. That was not happening. It was not a possibility. I did not have the patience for that. Is there not a, I mean, I don't know, y'all. Like, what? I guess you would have to, I don't know. I just feel like there's got to be a way to do that, because I think that would be a game changer if I could figure out, if I could figure out how to transfer them to the cup and then put the foils on there. Like, you could do like a thick decal instead of doing the brush on adhesive, because I feel like even when I do the brush on adhesive over vinyl, it leaves the brush strokes, and it just freaking transfers so good on this stuff. I mean, I wonder if you cut it backwards, you know, like, okay, so this is the side that I usually leave to peel off, but what if you cut it backwards, and this would be the side that you left on here, or you're here, and then you put your transfer tape on this, but I guess that wouldn't come off your transfer tape. I don't know, y'all. I have not given up on that yet, really, because I feel like there's still a way to do it. I don't know. Put the cat scratch on the vinyl, then foil, cut the decal. Yeah, that would be how you would do it. So you would just do a full, like just a square of this on top of your vinyl. Which, y'all, if I made a TikTok about that, they would rake me over the coals about that. About it being excessive use and not cheap, and why would you do it that way? But I don't care. But that would, so you would take your square, put it on your vinyl, just cover the whole thing in vinyl, and then cut it. A lot of people are putting the sheets on the vinyl, then cutting it and applying it to cups and doing the bursts. Yep. That is what you'd have to do. So, Wendy and Erica, I'm glad you, Wendy still loves you, Erica. So yeah, that's what you'd have to do. You would just take a sheet, you just have to take a square of it. So you're going to waste, I mean, you're not going to waste, I mean, look, I don't know. I got stuff, you got pieces over there. So I could take just a square that I've got and put it on there. That's how I would have to do it. But I just feel like the transfer is so good on this stuff. I mean, okay. Let me see if I can get this baby on here straight now. See, we started something that night, y'all. They just didn't. We just took one for the team that it didn't work the way we thought it was going to work. It is the same as using transfer tape. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're right. What is the point of that? The vinyl underneath. So, because if you the vinyl, because you can't transfer the double-sided adhesive to the cup. It just doesn't work. We tried it that night from weeding out all that stuff. But the vinyl, you could brush the adhesive on it, but it doesn't do as well. So you got to layer them on top of each other. So it actually is really the only way it would work. That way, or doing the vinyl and pulling it off, or at least that way you don't have as much. But you could inlay your decal. Yeah, I mean, you're basically either going to do the whole cup, or you've just got to brush adhesive on your vinyl and lay the foils on top of it. But I still think that's like, we're going to, hold on, y'all. This is going down tonight, okay? I will do this burst, and I had no intentions on getting into this, but I want to make this, I'm not a, I don't get beat easily, y'all. Y'all know that by now. And I feel like it got the best of me, and I don't know that I've recovered from it. Okay, so our leopard stripe is going to go down the center. And I would say, don't do as I do. Y'all might want to measure unless you're really good at eyeballing. God happened to give me the ability that usually I can eyeball pretty good. That's one of my, luckily, because he knew I didn't have the patience to measure everything. But that is going down. It's not going to get the best of me. No way, no how. And the only reason I would do it that way over, like if you had a thick, if some of this was like really thick words, I don't want brush strokes on it. That'd be my main thing. So, because like this one, I did Grateful, and I just laid it over, like I just took a piece of vinyl and I just brushed on adhesive and then laid the wood grain foils over it. But it didn't show, it didn't show up. The background was too, well, actually the wording was too small, but I'm not giving up, y'all. So hang tight. We're gonna get it on there yet. Hey, Allison. You have no doubt. Devin, you think about it too. I can't believe it didn't work out. I know. Look, I think that's why I've been so mad at myself, because I just thought it was going to work and never even crossed my mind that it wouldn't work. And then when it didn't, I'm like, I'm such a dork that I thought that was going to, it should have at least crossed my mind. Hey, Kelly, this is not going to work out like you think it is. And so now it's just the point of proving to myself that I'm not as stupid as I thought, as I felt that night. Like, what's wrong with you, Kelly? That's pretty, the white with the red flower cup. White with the red. This one right here. Hey, Miss Gary. Or the one I just held up in my hands. Or the transfers laying in front of me. Y'all gotta tell me. I'm a little bit behind. I mean, I'm always a little bit behind, but tonight I'm extra slow tonight for some reason. It took me, look, I worked on this cup for a long time, y'all. This one right here, oh yeah. I worked on this cup for a long time this afternoon. I'm embarrassed to even tell y'all how long. A long time. Longer than I should have. Trying to make it perfect. So, thank y'all. Yeah, so I think it just got me, you know how you're just sitting there staring at a cup sometimes, and you're just like going back and forth, and then I wanted a little bit more here, a little bit more there, and then, so it was like, I was like locked into it this afternoon. And this really sticks. I don't even have to really rub this down. I'm just trying to make sure, like, where I cut those little slits at the top and the bottom, that it'll lay perfectly down there. So, yes. So I was, like, so zoned into this, it kind of made me tired, y'all. I guess that's what happened. So I was like, ooh. I was like, I don't really get tired, but it's like, I've been focusing for a long and steady focusing. Okay, I got a question for y'all if anybody's on here, because I saw Sarah post in the Wova app for Culture Con the other day that, and I'm drinking coconut water tonight, y'all. I was like, I need some calories with something in it, you know, to like, I feel like I was dehydrated or something after last night. So I haven't been great about checking the Wova app, and I think I asked Cindy this, but I was like, do I need to, like, am I supposed to be bringing like a PowerPoint presentation to teach these classes, or is it just supposed to be with me like talking to y'all? Because there was a message or something that said, and Sarah, you may be on here, sometimes she's in here watching, that said something about, it said something about coming to check out the room or something, being like comfortable with the equipment. And I was like, wait a minute, am I like not gonna be prepared that I'm supposed to have some kind of presentation? Because I'm not really the PowerPoint kind of girl. I mean, I can if I need to, but yeah. So I did rub this down, y'all, but you don't really even have to. I mean, it pretty much like, ta-da! So sorry, y'all, if y'all didn't like my little, didn't like my little design, but that's why it got in my mind, and I got stuck with it. So you just lay down the sticky and lay that over it, and it sticks. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't even have to rub that with the stuff. It pretty much just you know. And then I think I'll do the bottom too. So how are you feeling? Are you nervous? You are an amazing teacher. You got this. I'm really not nervous. Leona, now who's the delinquent? I know. Look, I saw Sarah post it. Somebody kept asking a question in there, and Sarah was like, oh, I think Kelly's been really busy. She hasn't checked it. And I was like, no, I have not. So I did go through there Sunday and try to check all those. You know, but there was like a ton of them, and they're hard to read because, so y'all probably don't even know this, but like as a presenter, when I go in there, I can't just click on like where y'all are asking questions. It doesn't let me do that. So I have to go to this other thing that's like view as attendee, and then I have to come in before I can respond. So I'm just saying it's a little bit, you know, and then I can't tell if somebody's answered or not, because then it's like how many questions and how many replies and have they answered, and did the moderator, you know, so it was like, yeah, can't do it, y'all. So I'll just come here and hang out with y'all, okay? So yeah, I was a delinquent, but yeah, so I mean, I'm like, am I supposed to have some kind of presentation for this? So, no, I'm not nervous, I don't think. I mean, no, I'm not nervous. I mean, it'd be way easier talking to people that are there than talking to y'all that aren't there. I mean, y'all are there, but like, I can't see y'all, right? So you just finished going through the app on the community page and cleared out 10,000 replies and comments. See, okay, Leona just proved my point. Look, when I go on there, I'm like, peace out. I cannot handle this. And how did you get in charge of doing all that? I mean, I didn't, first of all, okay, so that community tab, I wasn't even going near that baby because it was way freaking overload for me. I was like, unless somebody has put it on my agenda, it ain't, Kelly's not going to go in there. And then I thought was, everybody, all the other presenters going in there and interacting with everybody. But, like, y'all are here with me. Y'all know I love y'all. I don't need to go on the Wove app and tell y'all that I'm so excited about it, because I am. So, 10,000 replies. Yeah, because I was just like, yeah, I guess y'all already, I don't know. I didn't really know. I just know I tried to go, I went on the look at me and I was like, no, peace out on that. Someone will tell you something. Yeah, exactly. So that's what Cindy said, was like, she's like, well, somebody would have told you if you needed to do that. And I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe they just assume that I'm thinking that. How come some of my classes changed at the last minute? Do you know? Meg, I do not know that. I will tell you, too, that my mom was here, which is kind of funny to me, I think, that she was in both of my Rhinestone classes, which I feel like she would have bowed out anyway, y'all, because I told her, I said, leave room. I mean, she did buy a ticket, so I can't, like, tell her she can't come to the class, you know. But, but she got booted out. She was in both of them, and she got booted out of one, and my dad ended up on the second one. And I was like, y'all, when we get there, I'm just going to go ahead and tell y'all, is I will talk to somebody, because my dad's not going to sit in there and watch me bling. He's going to be bored about 5 minutes in. So somebody else needs to be able to come in his slot, and because he just wants to walk around and see what all's going on. So, okay, so I'm going to put the transfer. This is what my thought was, is it was going to go like this. So then you have, I mean, I can put your name on it or whatever, but I just thought, you know, that would be cute. So was I wrong? Are y'all disappointed in my decisions? Leona, oh yeah, no, so so 2 people did back out, and then they added in 2 round tables, I think, in the place of theirs. So I know that they added to my schedule 4:30 to 5:30 on Saturday as like an Ask the Experts thing. So maybe that changed. So I don't know. And maybe they saw if you were in 2 classes and you thought that maybe like I was teaching 2 different Rhinestone classes, but this is really the same one, so you don't want to be in both. So, yeah, so see, did I do a good job, y'all? I know y'all wanted me to use different colors, but I thought I would do it this way, and I was just hoping y'all would trust me. So now you can actually put the transfer down. Okay, so what I will tell y'all that I've learned, note, y'all learn from my mistakes, is you can add these transfers right on top of the foils, but if you try to go in and once these transfers are on here, don't be putting a decal or something on top of this, because if you lay transfer tape on this, it's going to pull the transfer off, okay? Just, y'all remember that. So when it happens to you, you're going to be like, Kelly tried to warn us. Even if you've used any of the transfers, just FYI, because I tried to put a decal over one day and didn't even think about the transfer tape pulling it off. It won't pull up the foils, I don't think, because I did that. There's like a little bug that just flew right here. But it, but yeah, and you can put the transfer right on there and it doesn't bother it. So, okay, let's see how good my eyeballing is right now. I mean, it should be pretty easy because it's a heart, right? I mean, that's what my theory is. And it kind of creates like a little leopardy in the background, right? So, okay. Look, y'all, it doesn't always work out this way. I could have just easily put this on there and it'd been ugly, so it just happened to work out. I guess I probably could have painted the back of that, so it doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, I'll go back and do it again, but Yes, I was like, that's too much, but it's so cute. Thank you. And it could have been easily, it could have gone that way. I mean, I knew I was taking a risk here, but I was like, in my mind, it's working. So, which does not always do that way. Because you can ask people around me, a lot of times they'll try to explain. I'm like, no, I can't, like, I gotta visualize. Like, I don't visualize. Some stuff I don't visualize well. Now, this kind of stuff, it seems like I can. But, like, if somebody's trying to explain something to me, I'm like, I can't do it that way. So, yeah, I guess maybe I could have taken so I may do that. Because you can see that stripe down the back is the only thing. But, I mean, it's actually kind of cute. I think it's cute. But you could have done if I'd have thought about it, I would have done that whole back behind there. So maybe I do that. I don't know. And do another one on top of it. That's was how this would play out in my mind. So this is the heart decal is vinyl. No, this is a rub-on transfer. So this will be one of the many that are in the Dixie Darlins collection from Southern Belle Glitter. So yeah, they're little transfers that just rub on. She has tons of them. There's other designs that you can get now. You don't have to just get the Dixie Darlins ones, but this one is going to be the Dixie Darlins. So, like it like that. I know, I think it looks cute like that too. I kind of like it. And I think once you get and so y'all, when you get epoxy over them too, they change, you know, like this cup right here, Cindy commented back because I was like, oh, I'm not really sure. But when she messaged me back and she's like, you know, when you put it under epoxy, I was like, she's totally right. Because, you know, they look more matte and stuff now. You know, but once you put them under epoxy, it's like the color just comes out in them, right? Like they get even more vibrant. So, I can't wait till y'all get your collection either, Leona, because I can't wait to see what everybody does with them. I know Cindy's excited too. So, yeah, I mean, it is a lot, but I don't think it's too much. Do y'all think it's too much? Like, I think it's perfect. And you could always, like, I can put your name on, you could run your name vertically. You could do, like, I mean, I've kind of gotten to where I like, Devin, do I have a cup here for you that I did this? No, Amy, I did a cup for, where I just put the name on the bottom. And so, like, I've kind of gotten to where, like, even if you just put your name on the back of the bottom or something, you know. Brianna, yes, my collection is still available for the waiting. She has the waiting list set up. Has she started invoicing? Not yet. When they get here, she will send invoices, and then you'll have 24 hours to pay, and then she will, and then if you want to add more than one, if you want to purchase more than one, you can. I guess, is that what you said you were going to do, Cindy? You were going to, Amy, yes, your name is that one that I did at the bottom. And when I did that, I was like, I really freaking like that. Like, if I were to do cup, like if I decide I'm keeping a cup ever and actually end up keeping one, that's what I would do, is I think I would just have my name, like, you know, like sometimes I know it does, but like on this kind of thing, I would just, like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool just to put it at the bottom of the back or something, so. Sasha, you're open to anything, I know. Yeah, so I just, like, so Amy will tell you, like, I did it, and I thought, the holographic vinyl is released yet. No. She was gone on vacation to Disney World last week, and so she said she was going to list it when she gets back. It is not too much. I know, I don't think, I mean, y'all, okay. So this one was almost too much. It was like borderline. I was like pushing it for me. So I can get too much on this one, but I think I love it. I love it. And I'm not even like a flowery kind of person, but I love the colors in this was the main thing. Like, I love this. Do we know what's in the tumbler pack? I did the 10 cup one. So I think a lot of people have asked that. And hey, Belinda. And I think she's pretty much said that the majority of them are going to be 20 skinny straights, but I do not know. Leona, has this one been claimed? Yes. Sasha has this one. That's who we were just talking about. Because I was like, I've already written it down. She's got the rustic cart transfer cup with the foils. I'm late. Is this a vinyl wrap on the back? Yes, it's a vinyl wrap. It's not available yet. It will be available at the Vinyl Cottage. And I have another one that's very similar that when I first started playing with them, I did, and then I sprayed, this is the one, I think I sprayed that, I sprayed that holographic Montana black paint over it too. But this is another one that will be, and I just added the little roses on here. And I still haven't put them under epoxy because I thought I would do a decal, but I need to put it under epoxy just because I want to see what those colors are going to look like once I get them epoxied. So this one's another one too, and I was going to put like a quote or something on it, or like it's not finished. I wanted to see how those little, like these had the little gold, accents in them right there. So has the red, white and red cup been claimed? Yes, it has been claimed too. Didn't y'all, one of you, yes. No, Mary claimed the gold one. I don't think, did somebody claim that one earlier? Y'all have to remind me. I don't think anybody's claimed this one yet. Because I was putting Grateful on it. And I just haven't done it. Actually, I did it and it didn't show up very well because I was doing it in the wood grain. And it just didn't show up good enough. So I took it back off. So, okay. So, I know I love this vinyl too. And then I also have this one that I did that I was going to put something on as well that I thought I might do. I know that, so my favorite one, you know, like when I have a favorite one, y'all, it's really hard for me to pull the trigger and put it on something. So this Grace Will Take You Places Hustling Can is like one of my faves. So this one's going on the Camo cup and it's actually on the turner right now because I showed it last night. I did the sheet around and, you did, Leona. It's over there, too. All those that I've been working with have been, like, getting their final coats of epoxy. Because some of them I had to go in. Tina had one that was the Pilsner that I've added some stuff to. And so y'all be getting pictures of them because I've been working on them. Shelly, you would love to claim it. Yes. You've been trying to do my vinyl bottom and I can't get it. I'm about to ready to give up. Well, don't give up. Okay, so I would say like the key is like making sure you're like, that's the last thing I add usually. Like after I've got all my other stuff done and then my bottom's pretty much flat. Then I'll go back and cut my circle and then add it. Well, thank you, Anna. Are you Anna Marie or Anna? So, okay, so Shelly, the white one. Okay. Anybody that's claimed one tonight, would y'all please send me a message? I've got it all written down here, and as long as I write stuff down. And this is actually like, the color's called Bashful. That's, when I pull it over the bottom. Oh, you're talking about on the sides. I mean, I think it's just, for me, it's just practice. And you just gotta, you know, like leave yourself enough where you just really pull it tight. And I mean, I'm kind of like working it with my thumb as I'm pulling it. But I mean, that stuff, like, I don't know, from the Vinyl Cottage, her stuff's so stretchy till it pulls really good. Or it rips. Yeah, so I know y'all think I have this much, but it's really just a lot. I've done the exact same thing a whole bunch of times, and I still do at times, and I have to go back and do stuff. I have a harder time with these templates than I do with my vinyl, you know. But I would say, like, if it's still doing that, you know, like, okay, so you can see how far I've cut this one out, right? So if it does that, just keep trimming it back. Like, all mine are not this far. Like, this one I knew I was probably going to put foils on, and you can kind of get like a little bit, you know, like you can give yourself a little leeway. But for me, I would rather make my circle bigger on the bottom where it almost kind of like lays to where the edge is than have those creases. So if there's a problem with it, you know, like if you're getting creases, then just trim it back just a little bit more and a little bit more, or just even go in and like kind of, you know, like notch out where those, you know, like if you've got one that's really bad. So it's not magic, y'all. I swear it's not magic. I mean, see, I promise it's not. Do you know the name? So none of them have names that I know of because none of them are available yet. They are custom patterns that I sent to the Vinyl Cottage to print off. So, but I will have them available for y'all. I will let y'all know when they become available, if that helps. If that makes y'all feel better, I promise I will. And I'll tell y'all what the names of them are. So, yeah, this one was a custom one. This one was a custom one. A lot of y'all have asked about this one. And then this one as well. So, they'll all be coming soon. And then the pink and this one also is another one. So, all these will be available at the Vinyl Cottage soon. She was just on vacation this week, so. And the holographic. That Camo Leopard was like originally a custom that I sent to her as well, and then she decided she wanted to do it as on the holographic. So those holographic, I'm pretty sure will be available this week. Is what she said. Oh, I had that little love. That's what I was actually thinking I was putting on this one, but I think I'm gonna do a bunch more. I think we're gonna have magenta foils on that. And I kind of wanted to do some other stuff, but I think I'm gonna work some leopard print I think I'm going to do like some vinyl leopard print around this one too. Because that decal's, like on this cup's really big. I wish I'd have put this, well, if I'd have put the vinyl on the smaller cup, you know, like you wouldn't have seen the top and the bottom of it. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people say they do the heat. So I don't, but I mean, yeah. Like if you're having trouble with it, and sometimes it still doesn't, y'all. I mean, I promise y'all, every one of them is not perfect. I just kind of, I know that it's going to be a bigger hassle if I epoxy it and it's not laying flat. So I'd rather trim it off and then figure out later what I'm going to do to fix it than have a crease in it. So yeah, I don't, this one, Amber, I do not, I mean, like I wanted to put this, let all the things you do be done in love, because that was the same color. So I kind of had this vinyl holding on to it to go with this. But I think I'm going to do, so I'm going to do some leopard spots with it. But then I'm also probably going to have like, I don't know, this, actually this foil right here that I used behind this might be really pretty with it. It'll either be like probably something like this behind the decal on it. And then I'll work some like vinyl leopard spots out. Or even this one would be pretty, I think. Like this foil and this, maybe. No, I think I like the leopard better. Or I might even go with, so y'all just think y'all want me like walking through stuff, but I would really probably make y'all crazy. Because last night I said if you were on the live last night, I said that I was listening to this guy and he was talking about perfectionism causes procrastination, and sometimes you just have to make a decision. I'm like, yeah, sometimes, but other times you can't like rush stuff. Maybe even something like this, and then I may mix the pink ones in with it too or something. They may get distressed. And then, God, I really like that freaking Cindy. I really like Hello Dolly. I think it's my favorite. It just brings everything in together, y'all. You actually could do, where'd my magenta go? So, like, these colors right here seem to be working together for me with the cup. If you can see all the colors with me holding it like this. So, probably something like this is what's going to happen with the cup. So, these are my decals, the Dixie Darlins decals. You know, you love watching me figure out. I struggle with it so bad. Hey, Miss Wanda. Wanda, you were there last night. Yeah, so I think probably, yeah, I mean, y'all, that's how my brain goes. There's so many leopard patterns that I like. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody does. They have to think. Y'all just don't know. Like, these cups have been sitting here with this vinyl on it for 2 weeks now. Since I got these. And I have to just, you know, like, I can't just whip something. I mean, I could, but I don't want to just, you know, like, I want it to be good. I want it to inspire y'all. Will your transfers be back in stock? So they have actually not been in stock. There's only a waiting list. So you can click on them and it'll say join the waiting list, and that's really how you get them. Is be on the waiting list, and then when they get here, Cindy will invoice you. So yeah, I really feel like that's probably what's gonna, somehow that's gonna play out in those colors. Because this magenta is really freaking pretty when you put it on a cup. And then maybe I even work, it might be those, that might actually be what goes in there too, with the little Hello Dolly mixed in there. The Groovy Kaleidoscope is cool too. Somebody asked about like wanting Groovy Kaleidoscope suggestions or whatever, but oh, you know what? Camellia will be really pretty too. Sorry, y'all. I digress over here looking through all my foils. Not that camellia. That's not the one I want. No, that one's definitely not the one I want either. Oh. And I want to use that new. Devin, are you the one that said the green, the blue, this one right here? But, yes, but I don't know. But I really want to use this one on something. Not this cup, but I love this. That one's really pretty. But not on this cup, but. So, yes, I do have this template over here. Somebody asked me about the vinyl on all the vinyls from the Vinyl Cottage, but they're custom patterns that aren't available yet. I'm sorry. I know y'all have heard me say that like 100 times now. For those of y'all who've been on here. They will be, and I'll let y'all know as soon as they are. So, no notifications. No, so there is no, like, this is a whole ordeal. Notifications will become available when I get, an item in my store. So it won't let me, it won't let me text y'all until I verify the checkout or something like that. This blue is really pretty, yeah. But this is what I was actually thinking, the chameleon. But now that I put it up there, I don't really know. No, I think I like the magenta better. That's the one I pulled out, but I don't like that one either. All my folds are getting stuffed in here together. Not your fault, it's Facebook's. Well, so yeah, the notifications in here, but then they do have the text thing set up, but I have to verify the checkout process or something crazy. I don't know. They gave me some excuse of why I couldn't do it. So when I get an item in there, and then, ooh, I just love this one, y'all. This is probably like my favorite one, but not for this. So yeah, somebody asked about Groovy Kaleidoscope. There's so many things you could use that on, but I feel like that's too busy for what I'm trying to do here. I think it's gonna be my old thought that it'll probably be like these three, and then my decal will go over it. So you put your hummingbird feeders out today, and they were so faded I had to add some foils to them. That's a pretty good idea. Put foil on top of a black laser printed pattern, put foil sheet over it, and then put through the laminator. I gotta read this because y'all know I'll get confused trying to. Put the foil on top of a black laser printed pattern, put the foil sheet over it, and then put through a laminator with parchment paper. She ran it through 2 times. The full pattern all stuck to the black print only. I've seen people do that. I've seen people talk about laminating them.